Hello, hello, hello to my party people out there in radio land. Welcome to this week's transmission. Today, I want to implore you to just say no to societal norms. Being human is tricky, right? On the one hand, we are social beings, right, who require acceptance for our cognitive development, blah, 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 physical survival, blah, 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 right? You can't do it alone. All this nonsense. We're all interconnected. Well, I shouldn't call it nonsense because I just told you that we were. But I spoke about this in multiple transitions, right? The purpose puzzle, I talked about that and how everybody's purpose is interlinked. As well as last week's message about us all being connected anyway, right? Your words are connected. You talking to everybody, right? When you are talking to yourself. Yeah, that way. So, on the other hand, the desire to fit in or to kind of mold or bend to societal norms can also be detrimental to your survival, right? Your personal, individual growth, self-expression, all of that, which is the survival of your soul. Because if your soul doesn't want to be here, then guess what? Your body will not, right? So even if you're doing all these things that please, the physical body, you're eating right and you exercising and you eating an apple a day and going to see your doctor and all that, if you are neglecting your soul, your spirit, it does not matter. Healthy people die every day. Every single day, right? Sometimes of natural causes. Their soul just obviously was not being fed. It wasn't happy, so it left its nice, healthy body. But all of that is to say, not all societal norms are healthy. All right, not all societal norms are healthy. Just because a lot of people are doing something does not mean that you should, right? I don't care what these things are, right? I don't care what these things are. So a very basic example would just be like, I'll make sure you eat enough, fruit. Okay, that's a good one, right? Everybody know that. Oh, fruit is universal. It's healthy, right? We need that. Unless you are diabetic, right? Unless you have issues with your blood glucose levels, then you probably shouldn't just be bashing fruit like that, right? Even though everything in this universe will tell you like fruit, 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 you can't go wrong. Another example, it's normal to hate your job. 75% of Americans do. I think it's between 75 and 80%. I know 80% would take a pay cut just to do something that they love. But that's normal, right? Look at pop culture, look at TV, the music, like you just hear the small talk in elevators and, conversation. Hating your job is just like, it's like a club. It's just what you do, right? You just hate your job. It's called being in the real world, right? That's what we tell ourselves, at least. It's also normal to hate your life. You have phrases that have become normalized, like FML, right? Even, oh, fuck my life. Like, what kind of stuff is that? Like, I just told you to watch your words, and now you talking like F your life? Like, what? That, to me, does not sound like a person who is happy to be alive or who even wants to be alive. Like, really? That's a hell of a statement. And then even something like that is not as maybe harsh, right? TGIF. Think about that. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Whatever you say. You say, oh, well, what's wrong with that? I mean, I'm just proclaiming my happiness for the weekend. Well, if we dig a little deeper, let me ask you this. What is so special about the weekend? Why are you so happy that it's Friday, that your week is ending? Why are you so happy to see something end, right? 5 days of your life, 5 days, you're happy that they're over so that you can say hello to 2 days. That don't make sense, right? You're happy that it's Friday, presumably, because you you spent most of your time during the week, those 5 days, doing something that you didn't really want to do, right? Doing something that didn't really make your soul sing. And that's why you're so happy, like, a relief. That's like running a marathon, right? In the end, you like, oh, thank goodness it's over. But why would I just say, thank God it's Friday? No. Even if you say, well, because I like to go out and do stuff on the weekends. That's why I'm happy. You don't do it during the week, right? We kick it every day. Like, it's not, if you were just waiting for the weekend to live your life or to do things that make your soul happy or that make you feel alive, that's a problem. Like, that's a problem, right? And this is not, there's no pretension here because I had to learn that too. Like when I was in grad school and doing all that, and it was like, no, all I'm doing is going to school and going to class and going to work, and I realized I was waiting on the weekend until it hit me, like, I don't want to be a weekend girl. And then I learned about that song, I'm a weekend girl. And I'm like, nope, I'm not ever in my life again. I'm never going to be a weekend girl again. Ever, 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 ever. Never. Right? I'll read books on the weekends if I want to and kick it on the weekday, like whatever my soul feels. And sometimes I do that. But I will never just wait for the weekend for, the light to ignite my soul. Nope, not happening. It's also normal to go to college, get married, have kids, settle into a job that pays the bills, right? But it's convenient. Remember that transmission? Remember we talked about that? Convenient. And all of that, right? That's normal. Most people do it. But yet again, go back to the first stat that I gave you. Most people are not happy. When I look at people like on bus stops or even in their cars, because you can always say like, well, if they're on public transportation, maybe blah, 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 and if it's cold or if it's too hot. No, I watch people in their cars and just see how miserable they are. I just watch them. I see them sitting in traffic. I'm usually going the other way. I don't believe in traffic. I'm doing something wrong if I'm going in the same direction as most people. But I just watch their faces and they're angry. I felt the energy on certain highways, like where I've been, doing an event or something and got caught up in the traffic and like, whoa, where I literally had to get off the highway. Like literally, I'm like, this highway I cannot be on. I have to get off this. Like I almost had an accident just because suddenly it was like I was getting sleepy. It was like the energy, I looked to my left, to my right. Everybody was just driving so aggressively because we were getting nowhere. It was just, and I'm like, these people do this every day. They're in a rush to go, from their city jobs to their suburban homes, and they only got X amount of time because as soon as they get there, they got to eat, they got to play with the kids, they got to feed the dog, they got to scratch their stomach, they got to do whatever so they can hurry up and do it all over again. So I was just like, nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. But that's what's normal. Traffic, that's normal. Until you realize that you don't have to do that. That's what's normal. Oh, traffic, nope. Do something else. Work in the opposite area. If everybody lives in the suburbs and work in the city, do the opposite. Nope, you do not have to take traffic as a normal thing. That's not what you need to do just because everybody else does it. Taking hours out of your life. Nope. It's also normal not to pursue your dreams, right? That's a societal norm. Again, get a job, be pragmatic, just do what is the most logical at the moment, right? Don't pursue your dreams. That's for little kids. Oh, little kids, if you're 5, oh, you want to be an artist, you want to be a writer, you want to be a doctor. Oh, you can do anything you put your mind to. But yet, if you are 25 or so, 35, 45, it's like, girl, get real, right? Grow up, stop dreaming. Like, just get a real job. Right, so basically lower your vibration and come down to my level because I've given up on my dreams and you should do that too. That's what they tell me. Society tells us that it's normal. My air quotes are back, just in case y'all wonder. I miss my air quotes. Oh, my air quotes. Society tells us that it's normal to have gross inequities in our world, right? And lack, despite the abundance of resources that are available on the planet. So they say, well, somebody got to lose, right? We look at life as a zero-sum game. Got to have a loser in order to have a winner. That's not true. But that's what has been normalized for us, especially in Western society, specifically in American society. North American, I should say. Because South America, they don't think like that. But that's what we think. Oh, there are poor people. There are homeless people. There are starving people. Well, that's just how it goes when you have, people who have a lot. They make you think that that's normal. That ain't normal. For people to be dying of starvation, even though the earth provides food for us, like, what? It's the trees provide that. for people to not have housing, even though like the trees provide that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about how crazy that sounds. Clean water, that's provided to us. But yet and still, we've normalized the inequity of accessibility to those resources, things that you need to live. It's normal to be unhappy. When a person smiles and is happy, people assume mental illness, right? True story. Right? True story. That's what we tell people. Like, oh no, she crazy, or why you smiling, girl? What's wrong with you? Or or we say, oh, you touched, right? Like, something ain't right. She's a little too happy, or he a little too happy, just for no reason. So I'll let that sink in. This transmission went a little longer than planned, but I just want you to chew on that for a while, right? Think about what is considered normal in our society in 2017, right? Think about what's normal and what you're eating and what you're just accepting without question, even though shit's probably insane. Let me be real. And that's all I got for you. That's all I got. That's all I got. Thank you for listening. Have a splendid week. Love, live, light, laughter. Bye.